Hey everybody, this is Matt from Cincy Jungle. Today I want to talk about one of the Bengals' favorite play-action passes from last season, and something that I expect we're to see quite a bit of next year as well. Now, anytime you're talking about anything in the pass game, you got to start up front. It doesn't matter what type of routes you draw up. If you can't protect it, you can't run it. So this is a play-action pass, all right? The play action is going to the left. So we're going to get the play action fake here to the left. Now the entire offensive line is going to step in that direction. And it's really a slide protection. All right? So they're sliding. And what this does is it gives the appearance of outside zone. Okay? The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, he's actually like a wing here. He's an H-back. He's going to step down as well. And then there's a receiver who you can't see in the screen right now, Auden Tate. He's going to step in and get involved in this protection also. All right, and then you get a little chip here from Gio. So he's helping, he's contributing here as well. O-line slides. You see Tate come in, takes care of that edge. So that's an 8-man protection out of the bunch and a touchdown Bengals. All right, now we're going to take a look at the routes. We've got 2 routes here. We've got an over. And we've got a post. All right, 2 routes. Only 2 routes. Everybody else is in protection here. So what that tells you is they want to go deep. They're trying to buy time so they can take a deep shot here. So the post is the priority. That's where they want to go with the ball. So they're looking at that route first. Now, what does Boyd do here? Boyd takes his route vertical, and you see that last step there to the outside? He's really stemming that route. You got one deep safety, and he's putting pressure on him. And that last little step there in particular makes this safety fly out, thinking he's running straight up that seam. And then Boyd takes that post right underneath him. Now, because the Cardinals are in man, this corner, all right, he's running with the receiver across the field. So when Boyd gets past the safety, there is nobody there. And that's an easy touchdown for the Bengals on that play. So again, starting with the protection, we're going to get a slide to the left here. Play action and a slide to the left. Now, Erickson is the receiver on the outside here. He doesn't step down because he actually gets an edge blitz here. So he turns and he picks up that blitz right away in the line of scrimmage. So Erickson picks up the blitz, but it's also a really good job, but really the whole right side of the offensive line here. First we've got Uzomah. He steps down, right? Slide protection. But then he comes back. All right, his guy realizes he's not getting that inside gap, wheels to the outside. Uzomah sticks with him. And then you've got Bobby Hart. He steps down. Nobody goes to that B gap. Looks to help out on Watt. But then keeps his eyes up for that linebacker who comes on the delayed blitz. Does a great job picking him up. And finally, you've got the guard, John Miller. Steps down. Wins his block. But then as the defender comes around on the second effort, trying the other gap, he sticks with him. Awesome job there. The other thing that's different here is that the safety doesn't bite. Right? Boyd tries to work upfield. Tries to stem him. That safety stays disciplined on the other side of the field, though. So he can't get underneath him and run away into all this space. He's cut off. So what does he do? He keeps working vertical. Now, because this corner here at the bottom of the screen, because he bails, there's still some room there. So the quarterback throws it behind Boyd. And Boyd has to adjust, and he makes a great catch here. But he throws it away from the safety where only Boyd can make that play. So that's a really good adjustment there by Boyd. Now, this is a different formation, so it's going to look a little bit different. But what you have here, instead of having 2 blockers on this side, the other blocker is on the other side of the formation. So he's going to have to come across. They're still going to get a play action to the left. We're still going to have everybody sliding to the left. But now Uzomah is going to take the edge, and then Carter's going to come across, and he's going to take that C gap. All right, so Carter is going to be responsible for the C gap over here. All right, so looking at the routes, we're still going to get an over, and we're going to get a post. Now, Ross does a good job here. Just like the first play we looked at, he gets that safety to bite. All right, so that safety gets in a position where he can't cover this side of the field anymore. Ross cuts underneath him on the post. Now, on that first play, the corner had run with the over route, so that corner was gone. Here he isn't. So it's even more important now that Ross keeps moving vertically, right? He's on top of that corner, but there's still somebody on that side of the field. He needs to keep moving vertically, and he does a good job with that. Now let's look at the other corner. All right, now remember in that clip against Pittsburgh, the safety played it well, right? The safety played it well, but the corner was gone so they could throw away from the safety. Here, the corner starts to follow him. All right, so he starts to work up with him. Now, if they were to bracket this route, right? If he was to play tough to the inside and not let him cross, and then they're going to have this corner on the outside as well, that's a tough throw to make, right? So what do you want to do there? That's when you go to the under. You really want this post. You're looking at the post first because that's the big time play. But if that corner goes with him, if the safety's playing well like he did in the Pittsburgh game, then you're going to go to that under all day. All right, so this was one of the Bengals' top play action passes last year. I expect to see it again this year. And you see, this is where guys like C.J. Uzomah, guys like Drew Sample, who are good in these blocking situations, have some added value. Having those extra blockers in on these play action passes gives the offense more time and allows them to take big shots down the field.
Red 7, hot route.